Hi everyone and welcome back to Ground Zero. Service is always an issue, right?
Yeah, definitely. And this week seems to have set the stage for many examples of bad service. Stomper Tan was the first to post his outrage when he was ignored at an electronics store on Orchard Road. The staff, he said, seemed to be more interested in serving wealthy Japanese tourists.
But Stomper, I can't believe I joined Stomp, said, some customers do not like to be approached, so staff may not approach. So why don't you approach first in the future?
Well, he has a point. Why not just speak up if you want to get some attention?
Tigerbomb123 added, customers are hard to please. Shy ones would run away as soon as salesman approaches. Others want the salesman to treat them like kings, even if the kings are just browsing. What constitutes good service is very subjective.
Quite right. Different people want different things. As long as the staff are polite, I think it's okay.
Neutral Thing raised another interesting point by saying, how do you know these are wealthy Japanese? Just by looking on the appearance, or just because they are Japanese you call them wealthy? Don't jump to conclusion just because you think so.
Well, some of us do have a tendency to jump to conclusions. But what do you think of a lifeguard performing stunts at his lifeguard post?
What do you mean stunts?
Well, he was spotted by Stomper Kokching on Sentosa last Sunday performing gymnastic moves while on duty.
How is this a problem if he keeps an eye on the water at the same time?
Exactly. And while Stomper Urveyor24 joked, "Lifeguard watch Baywatch too much already," most netizens defended the lifeguard.
Taz Rocking said, try sitting there for the whole day. It's obvious that it's tiring to stay concentrated and alert for long hours, right? To not fall asleep, of course, lifeguards find something to do, and the best thing is work out. It's fruitful. You wouldn't want a weak lifeguard to save you, would you?
Yeah, and another case of bad service this week was brought to our attention by Stomper Xavier. He spotted two women in SMRT uniforms, no less, sitting in the LRT, despite the fact that there was an elderly man standing nearby.
Xavier said, SMRT staff are not giving up seats to the elderly either. How can you expect passengers to do so as well?
Well, it is true that SMRT staff have to lead the way on that matter. But as Stomper Little India said, sometimes the elderly do refuse to take the seat. The old man might just be getting off at the next stop. Let's not be too quick to judge.
Yes, and Sagutar added, I am sure he also did not want to get the seats from ladies.
That's true. For Stomper Takoyaki, it also depends on the nature of your work. Some young people can have very, very tiring jobs and they deserve a seat after a long day at work.
He said, people working for MRT, KFC or McDonald's stand for I don't know how many hours. Try standing for 8 hours straight, doing nothing, and see whether you feel like sitting down or not.
Stomper Return of Justice had final words. Graciousness comes from within and not from the position you are in. Anyone can be gracious and it does not need others to show the way.
Well, that's wise thinking.
I think so. Next, we show how American movie star Keanu Reeves is leading by example by giving up his seat on the train.